Hi guys, my name is Maxine and this is Maxine Muses. If you've been an OG or you've always been here for me, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing something very different from, not very different, but different from what I've done in the past. I'm going to be reading Reddit stories and, reacting to it and giving my own opinion, my own piece about it. Hello, exactly. So please stick with me. Kindly like this video, subscribe to the channel and share or comment anything you want to say. Please feel free, but also don't be rude or don't be mean. Anyway, stick with me. Okay, please stick with me. So let's get right into the stories.
With my mind, I play the game that you like. That pretty guy make me vibe, yeah.
So this particular story is under the subreddit, Am I the a-hole? I don't really like saying that last word. I don't know. Maybe guys, please drop an alternative word that I can use instead of this word because I don't like using words like that. So, am I the a-hole? This is the story. Am I the a-hole for refusing to give my aunt's dog back? Am I the a-hole for refusing to give my aunt's dog back? Why are you keeping the dog? So a year ago, my aunt, who is a female of 61 years, decided that she wanted to sell her dog that she'd had for 5 years because it was too much work for her. Too much work. I mean, dogs can be too much work though. I had a dog in my old house and waking up to see poo everywhere. Anyways, her and her husband are extremely wealthy with kids who have moved away from home. She doesn't work so hard and spends most of her time at home with the dog. About a year ago, before she decided to sell her dog, our family had lost our beloved fur baby of 15 years due to illness and were completely heartbroken. So when we got the news that she wanted to sell her dog, we offered to take her in. We had spent time with her dog before and bonded really well, so I knew the transition would be easy for her. It's a female dog. Okay. She said if no one wants to buy her after a few days, she would give her to us for free. I mean, considering this, we haven't gotten anywhere in the story, but considering this, reading this and then relating it to the title, there's a big problem somewhere. We had her for 5 months and it was amazing. We loved her with every ounce of our body. Aww. She got spoiled rotten and it was just so good to have a dog again. During the 5 months, my aunt traveled to Europe and some other countries and was enjoying her luxurious life. About 1 month after she returned from her travels, she starts to hint to my mom on the phone that she wants her back. She wants the dog back. She eventually full-blown started asking for her back because she missed her. But I thought she said the dog was too much work. Or did she not say that? You'd give it to her or him for free. So what is this whole asking for her back? Anyways, we initially refused and said no and told her it's unfair. But she eventually guilt-tripped me and I agreed to give her back. Family conflicts can be resolved so easily. Sometimes it can be resolved so easily. You don't need to fight about it. You don't, cause see, everybody's family has this one family member who is a bit difficult to relate with. Don't think about that your auntie or your uncle there. No, it's not just your auntie or your uncle. It could be you. It could be you, or it could be your mother or your father. It's not just your auntie or your uncle. Everybody's family has that troublesome person. She ended up taking her back. Our family was absolutely devastated. Yeah, I get it. I would be too. Well. This is not me, this is exactly how she's saying it. Well. Not even a month later, she tells us she's moving to an apartment and that they don't allow dogs, so we can have her back. Now, remember, these people are rich, and if they truly loved the dog, they could have found a place that accepted pets. We agreed, but on the premise that she was not going to ask for her back. She agreed and she brought her back to us. Well, we've had our dog for about 6 months nearly, have changed the ownership and chip info into our name and all. Guess who calls last week?
Don't provoke me to anger, or else you'll be in danger.
So, guys, guess who calls last week? I mean, if you want the dog, just take the dog. If you don't want the dog, what is this back and forth? Just take the dog. I mean, dogs can be very difficult to, cater for, but also if she's rich, why can't she just have her dog, keep her dog? Why is she traumatizing the dog like that? And the dog probably doesn't even know who the owner is. Guess who calls last week? My aunt, starting to hint that she's lonely and wants the dog back. My mom gently refused and changed the subject. In the last 24 hours, there has been an all out argument between us and her, accusing us of taking her dog, calling us manipulative, and just generally nasty stuff. We have refused to give the dog back, and she's more or less saying she won't forgive us. She won't forgive us, and that will be the end of the relationship. So, am I the a hole? How are you the a-hole? My dear, how are you the a-hole? How are you the a-hole? This thing you shouldn't even come bring it on. I mean, yes, bring it online so I can read it and make content. But also, if I how on earth are you the a-hole? She wanted the dog. She has the dog. She gave the dog to you. Asked for the dog back. You gave it back. Then gave the dog back to you. Then asked for the dog back. Give it to you. What's the back and forth? If you want the dog, keep the dog. You have money. You have more than enough money to cater for the dog's needs. So how are you doing? Me, I honestly try to stay away from troublesome people like that. It doesn't matter who you are. I feel like as I've grown older, certain troublesome people in my life, I just let go of it because I don't even have the voice, right? And sometimes with their grown ups, you can't outright disrespect them. I would never, ever, ever condone anyone disrespecting an older person. Yes, some of them can be a bit some way. I mean, the things they do not align with the things that we deem right, but also never disrespect a grown up. But you can stay away from them. You can stay away from them. But I think this is a rather tough situation to stay away from because she kind of has her dog. You have her dog, right? You have her dog. Even though the dog does not belong to her, she gave the dog to you. So it's very difficult. It's kind of difficult to stay away from, the situation. But my dear, let me tell you, you are not the a-hole. So guys, I'm reading two stories in total, okay? Because I can't just read one. One would be way too short. So I'm reading two in total. This one is also under the subreddit. Am I the, a-hole? And it's short. It's shorter than the other one. It's shorter than the other one. So am I the a-hole for refusing to let my mother-in-law hold my baby after she told my husband to get a paternity test? I mean, who am I to tell you if you're the a-hole or not? I'm just kidding. I will tell you. I've been watching this paternity court on YouTube, and every time these ladies will come there and be like, they'll be fighting with their baby daddy's mothers or their husband's mothers, and then be all aggressive and violent, and then when the test results comes back, why do you do that? You know very well that the man is not the father of your child. Some of these women, they know. Some of the women, they know very well. Some of them, I can't say for all of them, but some of them, they know very well. This is the narrator. This is the owner of the story that I'm reading. So a female of 28 years, gave birth to my first child, a beautiful baby girl, 3 weeks ago. My husband, who is 30, and I have been over the moon, but his mother has been causing non-stop drama. She never liked me. From the start, she made snide comments about how I trapped her son, even though we've been happily married for 4 years. When I got pregnant, she constantly joked about how the baby might not be his. I brushed it off as her usual passive aggressive behavior until I found out she took it way further. Guys, how come, or is it just me? How come a lot of the time, right, with cases like this, it's usually the mother-in-laws who cause a lot of trouble. I don't think I've ever heard of a father-in-law causing any trouble, though. Because it's like the daddies and the men and the fathers, they are more chill. It's like,
Don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
anyways, 2 days after I gave birth, my husband got a text from his mom saying he should get a DNA test. You never know these days. Like, why am I making that voice? I'm so sorry. I was devastated when I saw it. Does that mean that did the husband show it to her? Or did she go through her husband's phone and then found out? Because she's not saying it here. My husband was furious and told her off, saying he had zero doubts about me and that her comment was disgusting. Stand behind your wife all the time until she's proven guilty. Stand behind your wife. Because that's what we like. That's what women like. How old am I? And I'm saying all of this as if I do all of this, please. But I think that's what everybody likes. That's what girls like. Girls like to be, banked and supported and protected. So yeah, kudos to him. Big kudos to him. In the right context, her comment is disgusting. She tried to backtrack, saying she was just looking out for him. But let's not discount the fact that she's looking out for him because she is looking out for him. Now she wants to come over and meet the baby. But I told my husband that she will not be holding our daughter. If she wants to question whether my child is even her grandchild, then she doesn't get the privilege of bonding with her. My husband understands why I'm upset, but he thinks we should let her come just once so she doesn't play the victim with the rest of the family. Now she's crying to everyone. This is our go-to card. Now she's crying to everyone saying I'm keeping her granddaughter from her and that I'm punishing her over a harmless question. Some family members think I'm being dramatic and should be the bigger person. But why should I let someone who disrespected me and my child hold her like nothing happened? Am I the a-hole for refusing to let her hold my baby? This is a very complicated story. Because in the right context, you would say that the mother is right because every mom looks out for their child. Every mother. If you're a good mom, your number one priority is your child. I mean, people say that when you're married, your number one priority is your husband, but also I think that your utmost priority is your child. You'd always look out for your child. There's no correct sane mother who would be looking out for someone else instead of their child. So in this case, you are not her child. Yes, you are her daughter-in-law, but you're not her daughter. So she's looking out for her son, based on reasons best known to her. She's looking out for her son. It depends on how she handled the situation. If she just said to her son in a very respectful way, maybe I think you should get a DNA test because I don't feel right about it. Then she has every right because it's her son. She has to look out for her son, right? But also to you have every right to feel offended. Because what do you mean that it's not, especially when you know that you've been very faithful, you haven't been dishonest, you haven't been promiscuous, then then it's very easy for you to get offended and it's well within your rights. Who am I to tell you that this is not any a-hole level issue? No. You're offended. You have every right to be offended. If it was me, I'll be offended. If it was me, I'll be offended. So let it not be like I'm here saying that you're the bad person or whatever. But I also think that at least for just that first time, for just this one time, let her come and see the baby, hold the baby, look at the baby. See for herself. If she still thinks that the baby is not her son's daughter, then that's fine. That's very fine. Then you keep your daughter away from her. But if she comes and then she changes her mind about it, then you move on. People change. People can change. Okay. It may be a bit difficult, but people can change. So you should just give her this benefit of the doubt. Okay, just let her come and see the child. If she still holds on to her opinion, then keep the baby away from her. Because it's not my fault. So these are the comments under this story, right? Someone is asking, if it's such a harmless question, make a big deal of asking him to get a DNA test to see who the father is. I mean, also, if you give in to this whole DNA test and you know very well that this baby is your husband's baby, you will feel defeated. Okay, you will feel defeated. It feels like you're doing it because there is like an underlying issue of dishonesty and infidelity. So you have every right to be upset. If you don't want to do the DNA test, but if it's your husband asking for the DNA test, baby, the DNA test, as an ofi, you have to do it. So I'm very sorry that people have to go through issues like this in their marriages. Marriage can be very scary. So this is another comment saying, oh really? Some people are being very, very rude in the comment section. Why do we do that? That's so bad. Anyway, someone is also saying she will keep making bad comments and you would be expecting to put up with them. Set your boundaries. She doesn't get to see your child until she gives you a sincere apology. That actually makes a lot of sense. Don't ever leave the child alone with her because she'll do a DNA test. That actually makes a lot of sense, because how would your spirit feel at ease or calm if you're allowing your baby to be with this person who has accused you and who has stripped your baby of her, paternity rights? Does that even make any sense? Is that English good? Guys, please don't come for me. I think that she owes you an apology. But also, if she holds firmly if she holds firmly on this stand, I don't think she's going to give an apology, until she finally sees that the baby is her son's. I don't think that she's going to give any apologies. Some people can be very, very troublesome. Some people can take away your peace of mind, honestly. Someone is also raising another valid point, or is the same valid point. If the mother-in-law really hates her and doesn't believe the child is the dad's, then she must never be allowed to hold the baby or be alone with the baby. Accidents happen. And this kind of irrational thing knows no ethical or legal bounds, protects the child. Grandma's feelings are inconsequential when weighed in the balance. Anyways, guys, I'm not the only one sharing my opinion about these stories. So, whatever you have to say, whatever opinion you have concerning these stories, please drop it in the comment section. If you also think that my opinion is kind of, a bit wrong or whatever, let me know in the comment section what you think, guys. Let's just together. Okay, this is not a one-sided conversation. Let's just together. Tell me what you think. Please like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel and stick around for more videos in the future, guys. God bless you, my friend. God bless you so much. Bye.
I play the game that you like. That pretty girl make me vibe, yeah. I try the best for you, but you don't even try. I thought you down for me, but you don't even lie, no. Saw you in the cloud, though. Playing all your cards, so I've been on your mind, though. Out my mind, thinking I just found the one.